Welcome to Luxury Dallas, your go-to guide for the city's finest. I am standing in the lobby of one of this city's premier boutique hotels, ZaZa Dallas, and I can't wait to share with you some of the amazing amenities that they have to offer you. So, coming up on today's show, we get a personal tour of some of the magnificent 7 suites by the decorator herself before we sit down with the president of ZaZa, Benji Homsey, to find out what makes ZaZa Dallas so unique. And then Dr. Jeffrey Adelglass reveals the secrets behind Hollywood's latest beauty craze, the .CO2 laser therapy. And finally, we get treated to a personal cooking lesson from the executive chef of Dragonfly, Dan Landsberg. So hold on for another exciting show. Come with me as we get a private tour of some of the magnificent 7 suites by the woman who decorated them herself, Kimberly Miller.
So welcome to the Crouching Tiger. This is a suite that when we designed it, we really wanted the guests to feel transported to the other side of the ocean. And there really is no detail that's unturned, from the custom Asian silk to the beautiful hand-carved pieces of furniture to the collected pieces of art. So this is really a hybrid, not only of a hotel suite, but it's really a home away from home for the guest. We tried to incorporate some really unique, wonderful pieces. For instance, one of the highlights for me is a dining table that is custom made out of antique Asian doors. And I think that that's a real surprise for anybody that plans an event here. The vibe is warm and sexy, which is the definite, dessert topping that always goes with Hotel ZaZa. And I think it's just a great place to hold an event, to entertain. It really exudes luxury, and again, it has the exotic flavor that we pride ourselves in ZaZa. Well, welcome to the Last Star Suite. As you know, we have magnificent 7 suites, and when we conceived the Last Star Suite, we wanted to be inspired by opulence, things that were dramatic and memorable and made you feel like you had been transported to the most luxurious room and suite on the planet. And what better reference than the royal Russian family, the Romanovs. And so the Last Tsar Suite really takes you to what could have been their private quarters. It's all about gilding and hand carving and crystal and sparkle, and it's a little over the top, but you feel like you are royalty. And we wanted to also include some things that were completely authentic, so not only is it a sexy, opulent journey, it's a little historical journey. And we wanted to we actually contacted the Russian consulate and did a little research, and we were able to obtain the actual photographs that are in the historical records in Russia that are photographs of the Russian royal family, the Romanovs. And we got those to Dallas, we enlarged them and framed them, and that is one of the key features that really sustains and brings together the Last Star Suite. This is one of my favorite suites. This is the Rock Star Suite, and creating the Rock Star Suite is a lifestyle that everyone wants to accomplish. Who doesn't want to surround themselves in leopard and zebra and velvet and pictures of iconic rock stars that we all want to have that lifestyle? It is the best. So when we approached the design, instead of saying why, we just said, why not? So the whole vibe about the Rock Star Suite, it's like creating a great marriage. You need sensuality and a sense of humor. So it's the perfect combination of those two things. I think the ultimate compliment that we received at on the Rock Star Suite is at the opening, Owen Wilson came up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "I could live here." So I think that's a pretty good compliment. We have surrounded the accessorizing of the Rockstar Suite with wonderful photographs of your favorite icons, many of them signed, and of course our favorite signed feature is Ozzy Osbourne in the closet, because you definitely need a key piece of signed memorabilia in every closet. So who wouldn't want to live like a rock star?
Now that you've had a sneak peek into some of the most luxurious suites in this town, let's sit down with the president, Benji Homsey, and find out what drives the passion behind making ZaZa so unique and special.
Hotel ZaZa started in Dallas, Texas, with our first property here almost 10 years ago. In December of 2001 was our grand opening. In 2005, we purchased the Warwick Hotel in Houston and renovated it and reopened in June of 2007. And now we have Hotel ZaZa Houston. Z Resorts is our management and development company that's kind of been part of the company ever since we started Dallas, but has evolved into an operation, the management company of Hotel ZaZa. Prior to Z Resorts management company, we had a third-party management company, and now we self-manage both hotels. Hotel ZaZa Dallas and Houston are both the premier lifestyle luxury hotels within their markets, offering unique, unforgettable experiences for all the guests that come here. And our guests stay with us time and time again because of that spontaneous and that unexpected experience that they have while staying with us. One of the more unique things that we offer our guests at Hotel ZaZa is a program called Random Acts of Kindness. And it plays on that spontaneity that we like to infuse within the guest experience. And so on any given day, we'll pick 2 to 3, maybe 4 guests, and we'll do something random. So a guest may check in and they've reserved a standard suite. Well, we may upgrade them to the Crouching Tiger suite, which we're sitting in right now. And we don't tell them that we're doing that, and we let them walk in, and it's an amazing thing for not only us and for the staff member, the bellman that walks them to the room, to see the expression on their face. And it's that unexpected random act that keeps guests coming back time again. One of the most important things about hospitality is knowing your guest, and the more you know, the better you can create an experience for them that is personalized and makes them feel at home and comfortable. Staying in hotels can be an uncomfortable experience for a lot of people just because they're out of their normal day-to-day life. So the more that we can customize their experience, the better. So we do things like, we've monogrammed pillows with initials on it. We find out the alma mater of that guest, and we may, if their alma mater was UT, we may put a UT t-shirt or a hat in their room. So that's what differentiates us from some of the other hotels, is we have a staff that is truly engaged in knowing our guests, and it's fun for them to create experiences for that guest that are unique and personalized to them specifically. And it's amazing the reaction we get from those guests when we do those things. It almost brings a tear to their eye, and it's a lot of fun for us. Obviously, the more we know about the guests, the more equipped we are to enhance that guest experience and create an experience for them that is unforgettable and personalized. And the overall mission in doing that is to create this army of ZaZa ambassadors that go out into the world and talk about how amazing their experience was at ZaZa, and thus creating other loyal ZaZa ambassadors. Hotel ZaZa Dallas we were the pioneers of the concept suite. And so we took about 15 suites and created a different experience in each suite by concepting them differently. We have suites called Erotica, Far East, Shagadelic, which is like walking onto the set of Austin Powers, Medusa, which makes you feel like you're in a Versace themed suite. So we've created all these different experiences for the guests, and it's honestly been incredible to see a lot of our loyal customers that come back time and time again, and some of their mission is to stay in each one at least one time, and then pick their favorite one and stay in them again. This development of the concept suite was also the genesis of the Mag 7, and we're sitting in Crouching Tiger today, which is one of the Mag 7 suites. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath suite. It's about 2,100 square feet with a full kitchen. And the genesis behind these suites, there was so much demand for bigger, more exclusive suites, and when we built this condominium building, we decided to take the entire second floor and create this exclusive offering of 7 suites, hence the Magnificent 7, and it's been a wild success. There's not only are these larger, better appointed suites, but there's a private access. So for our celebrity clientele, they really love the fact that they can be segregated into this isolated wing and have, they can come and go as they wish. They don't have to go through the lobby. They can have. It's just more exclusive and a more private feel. When we opened Hotel ZaZa Dallas, there was a lot of speculation on whether or not a hotel of this nature would actually be successful in a conservative market like Dallas. 10 years later, and we're coming up on our 10-year anniversary here this December, it's amazing to see not only the success that we've had, but we've honestly been the front runner of lifestyle luxury hotels, not only within this market, but regionally and nationally. We are not followers, we're trendsetters, and people are watching us to see what next move we make. And it's a true testament to not only the concept that we've created, but the decor behind it and the staff that we have that are implementing this experience for all our guests. And it's really special to watch and a lot of fun to watch. And we're excited to have this 10-year anniversary party and really give back to the community and to the people that have helped us make this so successful. Because it's not only all about us, it's about having people believe in what you do and really get behind you and support you. And we've been very fortunate to have not only wonderful local clientele that have supported the hotel and Dragonfly and all the things that we do, but we have great customers all across the world. And this December, we plan on throwing another great party to celebrate 10 years of wonderful success. One of the most exciting things about the success of our Dallas and Houston hotels is that it's positioned us to grow into other markets, and we're positioned so well positioned to expand the ZaZa concept, and are really excited to do just that. And there are several projects in other markets that we are working on as we speak, and stay tuned. Another ZaZa coming soon.
Coming up after the break, we sit down with Skintastic's Dr. Jeffrey Adelglass to learn about the latest Hollywood beauty secret and how you can get it right here in Dallas. Luxury Dallas will be right back.
So, where'd you have it done? Cheryl, you look fantastic.
Skintastic, girl. Skintastic over in Dallas. It was a perfect weekend. 5-star hotel, limo, just Jack and I, and no one in this town has a clue.
When it's time for a little nip tuck, let the pros at Skintastic set it all up over in Dallas. No hassle, no worry, and no one needs to know.
Fantastic. Skintastic.
It's hard to pick up a magazine or turn on the TV and not hear about the latest beauty craze, .CO2 laser therapy. We sat down with Dr. Jeffrey Adelglass of Skintastic to learn all about it.
The .CO2 laser is considered by many as one of the top anti-aging breakthroughs of the decade for faces, necks, décolleté, and the back of the hands. And we are proud that we offer it here at Skintastic. It removes the aging outer layer of skin to allow the inner skin tissue to regenerate, helping newer, smoother, and more youthful skin to form. The .CO2 effectively stimulates new collagen growth in the deeper skin layer. It improves the damage caused by the sun. It removes unwanted pigmentation, and it also smooths wrinkles while improving acne scars and the overall tightness and texture of the skin. So you see, almost all the changes of aging can be treated with this amazing new laser technology. The best part of the story just may be that relative to the older CO2 laser resurfacing techniques, this fractional .CO2 laser results in much less downtime. Before the .CO2 laser, many patients endured long, often painful laser resurfacing procedures with lengthy recoveries in order to achieve their desired results. These earlier procedures involve vaporizing an entire layer of skin, resulting in significant downtime, far more discomfort, and prolonged redness. Now with the .CO2, most people are able to go back to normal work and activities within just a few days. This is much less healing time that is required with older traditional laser resurfacing. That's why we recommend the .CO2 here at Skintastic. The procedures performed here at Skintastic using only local analgesics. We use a numbing cream to make the patient comfortable, and it only takes a few minutes to do the whole process. The .CO2 utilizes a dot pattern to create thousands of microscopic perforations in the skin while leaving the areas around each dot intact. This allows for the skin to heal more quickly from the edges of these tiny dots, much like how the body would heal from an injury. The overall procedure is safer, faster, and far more efficient. In fact, patients are often amazed at how tight their skin feels almost immediately after the procedure. Because there is no anesthesia used, recovery is relatively quick and easy. Since damage to the skin tissue is also minimized, our patients experience very little discomfort both during and after the procedure. Now, some redness and puffiness should be expected for a day or two afterward, but our patients may immediately apply makeup after the procedure to disguise their discoloration if they wish. And another huge benefit of the .CO2 treatment is that many of our patients enjoy the results for many, many years to come. Most of my patients are very glad they have had .CO2 performed. Their face is smoother, with less wrinkles, fewer lines, and a more even pigmentation. Simply put, they look more youthful. Plus, they were able to achieve this without going under the knife and getting a facelift. Although the procedure may not replace a facelift, it does produce a dramatic result and is a non-surgical option to regenerate your face. Non-surgical cosmetic enhancement procedures are improving every day. These minimal downtime procedures are replacing much of the need to perform plastic and reconstructive surgery on the face. In fact, plastic surgery is almost becoming non-surgical. We have always been on the cutting edge of new facial rejuvenation techniques at Skintastic, so we are always able to provide the latest up-to-date treatments. What is the Madonna lift? We've talked a little bit about the beautiful results that we can achieve by using the .CO2 procedure on the face, but what we haven't mentioned is what many are calling Hollywood's best-kept secret, the Madonna lift. Whether you loved or hated Madonna's Super Bowl performance, you have to admire she looked pretty good, and her skin looked absolutely ageless. It's hard to open a fashion or beauty magazine these days without seeing some mention of how Madonna has gone from saggy and ashen with dark circles to what they are calling fresh as a daisy. And we have .CO2 to thank for that. The Madonna lift refers to using the .CO2 laser to lessen dark circles and crow's feet, reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, and lift the eyebrows for a younger look to the eye. And my favorite part about doing this procedure is that I am able to give the patients very natural results. You won't end up looking different. The treatment merely takes you back to how you used to look. No more of what we've used to occasionally see as the Titan deer in the headlight look, just naturally beautiful you. The benefits of oxygen facials are said to range from thorough pore cleansing to lightening hyperpigmentation. Oxygen is suggested to strengthen skin's elasticity and help eliminate acne-causing bacteria, as well as to reduce fine lines and wrinkles and to even out skin tone and diminish pores. Many people who experience the non-surgical oxygen facial treatment see an immediate change in their appearance. Effects of oxygen facials are said to last a few days. To maximize your results, we recommend a series of 6 treatments during a 6-week time frame, followed by monthly maintenance visits. Oxygen facials are said to combat visible signs of aging linked to poor conveyance of oxygen from subcutaneous capillaries to the surface of the skin. They address the deficiency by delivering highly concentrated oxygen molecules directly to the epidermis. A stream of high-pressured oxygen infused with botanical vitamins, mineral, and nutrient extracts is applied to the face and neck. The oxygen absorbs the moisturizing agents into the skin for a smoother, plumper look, providing a healthy glow. These types of facials are increasingly popular and particularly begin to gain momentum when celebrities such as Madonna tout the skincare service for its ability to create a plumper and smoother surface, hiding imperfections and resulting in a more youthful appearance. The oxygen facial is a popular treatment to indulge in prior to a big event or soiree, and it can be performed on all skin types. Many well-known personalities, most notably Madonna, have turned to oxygen facials to plump and smooth the face, with immediate results and no telltale red splotches left behind. An oxygen facial delivers a mixture of pure oxygen and anti-aging serum at high pressure through an airbrush to the face and body, much like if someone were using a tiny power washer to plump oxygen and moisturizer into the skin. People who use oxygen facials say the process helps makeup application because it gives the skin a smooth and moisturized surface, and makeup can be applied right after the oxygen facial, as opposed to traditional facials, which often require a several-hour waiting period.
Now let's head back over to ZaZa Dallas, where we're going to get a personal cooking lesson with the executive chef of Dragonfly, Dan Landsberg.
So I'm so excited now to be in Dragonfly, right? You guys, you've got to be so proud of this property. This restaurant is one of my favorite, but you already know that because I'm here way too much.
Never too often.
So the fabulous Dan is going to teach us. What are you gonna prepare for us today?
Well, I think what we're going to do today is our most popular summertime dish: roasted diver sea scallops, a little compressed watermelon, pancetta, some fried green tomatoes, and corn puree. And we'll kind of walk through some corn puree and how to actually compress watermelon and the ins and outs of searing some scallops.
I love it. I love it. All right, so what do we start with?
So what we're going to do is we're going to puree the corn. Benji, if you want to just pour that in there.
And you're just sifting out the shell of the corn?
The husk of the corn, some of the silk that stays on. And then if there's any that you didn't really get quite pureed enough, since you're pureeing, you're getting just the essence of corn flavor.
Love that.
So we throw away our solids. And then we put this over a double boiler, simple pan, water in it, bring it to a boil. use the bowl as your lid.
Okay.
And then just
And
you
whisk
guys
it.
kind of stir. We'll add a little bit of sea salt. We have our beautiful watermelon, because it's not summer in Texas without watermelon, right?
Never summer in Texas without watermelon.
So when I was a kid, the Seal Mill was the big thing on the market. My mom had one, and it was great. She used it for everything. Then you grow up and you get in a professional kitchen, and the Seal Mill is called a cryovac machine. The beautiful thing is that they still have them on the market, so the home cook can still do things like this. And this is the really difficult part. You open the bag.
And you just stick it right in there.
You stick it right in.
That's it.
You want a bag that's big enough to be able to get in and kind of work with it. And if you like lavender with rosemary or with watermelon, do that rosemary, whichever you like. You just lay your herbs on. Boom, through the magic of television.
Vacuum all there. Oh.
Ta-da! That's fabulous. Oh my gosh.
You'll notice that the texture on it is a lot more kind of compressed, and the flavors just accentuated.
You can really taste the basil in it.
Your scallops you want dry. So these, when the scallops come in, we dry them for about a day. And if you notice when you go to the grocery store and you buy your scallops, they have a little moist and kind of a little, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you sit it in the fridge on a plate, and the air just dries it out. This, when the protein is, this goes for chicken, beef, salmon, mahi. Once it's dry, then you have a hot surface and a dry element. They're going to sear nicer.
Okay, so sea salt side down?
Yep, sea salt side down. And with scallops, you don't want to overcook them. You want to kind of take it to medium rare.
They're like shrimp, right?
Yeah. If it were a steak, it'd be a medium rare temperature. We'll turn down our heat to a nice medium.
So a total searing of what, maybe 5 minutes, no more?
Yeah, 5 minutes, no more. And let's go ahead and
you just pop them off?
just pull them off. It's good to let them rest just, maybe 30, 45 seconds.
Cool to like room temperature?
Well, more just to let the muscle kind of relax so that the juices stay intact.
Should we try it?
I think we should.
You first.
And no, ladies first!
Ladies
Benji, you're just saying that. That's not fair. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Benji.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Woo! Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Luxury Dallas. And while I stay and check into ZaZa, you go check us out on Facebook, or even better, follow us on Twitter so that you can stay updated on all that is this city's finest. We'll see you next week for another episode of Luxury Dallas. Luxury Dallas has been brought to you by Skintastic, your beauty realized. For information on booking a segment, contact Lamont PR. This has been a production of Media Matters, when your message needs to matter.